Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk to you guys about why most people will never make it to financial freedom and never actually become financially free. But before I begin, I want to let you guys know that I have a free school community. It's a like-minded group of men. We're all on the same mission when it comes to finances, our business, the relationships we create with romantic partners, fitness, right? So if you're looking for some accountability, if you're looking for some insights into, how to better your life from a group of guys that are on the same mission, then click the link down below. So listen, financial freedom, I'm on the path to financial freedom. I know I'm gonna get there eventually, but let's talk about some of the ways most people, or some of the biggest reasons why a lot of people fail to get there, right? So I was at work today, right? And I'm a manager, right? So, I'm doing a lot of things around the store, right? I'm running around, I'm delegating, right? I'm doing all the things that are related to being a manager, right? So I have all the responsibility. And one of my associates was like, yeah, that could never be me, right? I could never be a manager. And I didn't say anything, and I just was like, yeah, it's tough, it's not for everyone, right? But in my mind, I was thinking, because I like to dwell on things like this, right? And I was like, okay, that's a perfect example of why so many people won't attain any sort of financial freedom or even become financially well off, right? Like, let's dissect that real quick, right? I will never want to be a manager. Couldn't be me, right? Well, if you don't want to be a manager, that's great, right? But this individual, right, isn't doing anything else, right? Like, I've asked this individual, like, hey, like, do you have other plans? And he's like, no, like, I'm just here, da da da. And it's like, there's no clarity, there's no sense of direction, there's no clear path forward, right? And all in all, it's like, how do you expect to attain any sort of financial stability or freedom if you're not willing to go up the ranks, right? Because look, all work, no matter how meaningful or good you think it may be, is gonna have its shitty, sour moments, right? And I harp on this a lot, but like, there's certain things that you encounter in your day with whatever you're doing that you don't like, right? That suck, that stress you out, that drain you, right? That tax your body, that make you feel like you want to quit. But at the end of the day, that's everything, right? Like, a lot of people aspire to be content creators. A lot of people aspire to be business owners. A lot of people aspire to do something virtual, right? Because it sounds easy, because it sounds like you have to do less work, right? And yes, it's true, you have to do less work. But you know what also comes with being a content creator? Content creator anxiety, right? There's times where I'll open my YouTube studio so many times throughout the day, right, just to look at my subscriber count go down, right? And how discouraging is that, right? I don't like that. You think I like, making these videos, right? And then, after uploading them, the video not getting any views, or, my subscriber count going down? I don't like that, right? Do you think that encourages me to keep going? No. But guess what? I keep going anyway, because that's the nature of everything, right? There's no escaping pain. There's no escaping times where progress is slow or things that you don't like happen. So, that was just kind of like, that conversation earlier kind of just led to me thinking about all the things I'm talking to you about. So, and what we're really talking about is just resilience, right? Like, the other day, like I said, I was on my YouTube app, or the studio app, I was looking at it. I kept looking at it, right? And I was each time I was looking at it, right, I got a little more stressed out, because I'm like, damn, dude, like, the subscribers aren't going up. There's no movement, right? And I'm a very hyperactive individual. I think I have fucking ADHD or something, man. I really do. But I was just like, I kept looking, right? And each time I'm looking, I'm getting more pissed off, right? And the subscriber count kept going down. It was only a few people that unsubscribed, but the main takeaway is that no matter what, like, it's gonna suck, right? There's gonna be times where it sucks, right? And there's times where at work, you know, I'm like, damn, do I really want to be an assistant manager or general manager? And the answer is, of course, I do in the moment, right? Because it's a path forward. It's a stepping stone. Like, I don't want to do it forever. But I look at other things, right? Because, you know, a lot of people on YouTube and, you know, just general advice as it pertains to career say that you should go either into the trades, the military, an advanced degree, or a business, right? That's kind of like the four things, I guess, that a lot of people convince you to do or advise you to do. But if I look at all those things, I guarantee you, if I talk to a doctor, if I talk to a carpenter, if I talk to a business owner, or I talk to, you know, someone in corporate in a company, I guarantee if I talk to four people that are each doing those different four things, one of those four things, I guarantee you they would tell me that there's times in those job fields that are aggravating and make them want to quit. Guarantee you. So, you know, if you're looking for a way to escape, you know, little things throughout the day that piss you off or stress you out or make you mad or get you upset, you're not going to find any luck with that. So get that idea out of your mind that there's just going to be a time in life where you're going to be able to coast, right? I'll be honest, you know, and again, I don't know, but I can easily picture in 5 or 10 years me still getting pissed off about the same things, right? Still getting frustrated at low views or not as many views as I once got. Like, the mind, and here's where this brings me next. The mind, the human ego, the human brain, right? Whether you want to tackle it from a scientific perspective or a spiritual perspective, is always looking for problems, right? Because it's through problems, it's through trials, it's through new experiences that we grow, right? So in a way, God kind of set up your ego structure, your mind, to figure things out, to want new experiences, to want to do things that are kind of grandiose or different, so that you can evolve, so that you can learn, right? Because again, from a absolute perspective, we're not even talking about like financial freedom or you know, like making a lot of money. From a total absolutist perspective on God and the universe and creation itself, the whole point of it all is for evolution. And the only way for evolution to happen, either, you know, I'm not here to debate religion, but the whole point of it is to advance, right? And again, you don't have to be a religious person, or even you don't have to lean on one side or the other, scientific or spiritual. You can just look and be like, yeah, to evolve, right? Whether it's in finance, your spiritual life, your relationships, your fitness, you have to go through things that suck, so you learn how to deal with what you want to do, right? Because at times, like I said, I mean, when it comes to like my career and, you know, doing this, sometimes I'm like, damn, dude, like, why am I doing this YouTube shit anyway, right? Or like when I'm like at my job, I'm like, why the hell am I here? But then I'm like, what's the alternative, right? Because I'm like, yeah, this sucks, but it's like, you know what else sucks? No growth at all. You know what else sucks? Addiction. You know what else sucks? Hedonism. You know what else sucks? Excess boredom. You know what else sucks? Extreme loneliness. And that's what happens when you stay at home and do nothing and then again, what does that lead to? When you stop working, when you stop growing, you're dying. So in the sense of money and career, if I quit my job, I mean, yeah, what's the worst thing that could happen? You know, I'd have to maybe live with my parents or whatever, but I want to grow. I don't want to go back. I don't want to regress, right? So all in all, I mean, I know I'm throwing a lot of ideas around and may be confusing or not on point, but I guess the main takeaway and the big picture here is embrace the suck, right? And most people never make it to financial freedom or never make it in anything because they're not willing to embrace the suck, right? They get excited about the thing, they get worked up and motivated and, you know, emotionally stimulated to get going on whatever it is, and then when time comes, when that first obstacle comes, right, they fail and then they quit. Or, you know, maybe they pass the first obstacle and the second obstacle, but the third obstacle comes and then they're like, yeah, I don't want to do this. But when you understand that's just what life is all the time, it's never gonna not, until you die, there will always be problems. If you have that mentality, you'll be able to make it in life with whatever you're doing, especially when it comes to finances, for sure, right? If you understand that there's no end, the only end is death, then you're good to go, because you've gotten rid of the idea, the fantasy, and the imagination that there's somehow this magical place on earth where everything's just going smooth, right? And that there'll never be problems, right? Like, a lot of people think when they get to financial freedom that there's not going to be any problems in their life, right? And I made a video titled "Retirement is Not Real." There's always going to be problems. Like I said, your mind is always creating different situations that it wants to get to, right? The human condition by default is dissatisfaction. That's what gets you up in the morning, right? If you were satisfied, right? If you had all the money in the world, or, you know, you were healthy and you had, like, even if you had all the money in the world, even if you were healthy, even if you were, you let's just say you had the life, right? That's just an idea in your mind. You got to remember, the life that you want, it's just an idea in your mind. It's not actually the present moment, right? So dissatisfaction is what gets you to get from one step to the next, one moment to the next, right? And that's just how the series of days compound over time. So again, I know I'm rambling on here, and this video's probably long, going a little too long, but I think you guys get the point. And again, just embrace the times of shitty, sour, bad, stinky breath, right? Just embrace everything bad that your mind doesn't like, right? Because that's what life is, right? And again, it doesn't last forever, right? Like, I had a issue the other day where I got really angry, right? And guess what? 5 minutes later, the anger was gone. So if you take life and you move in life based off of what I'm telling you in this video, I think you'll set yourself up for a lot of success and just a better character as you progress and advance in whatever you're doing. So anyways, that's it. That's all. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you are new to my channel, make sure to subscribe. If you guys have any questions, comments, feel free to leave them down below. And as always, I will talk to you guys soon. Peace.